But I guess, Scott, here's the big question though. How much of this is the actual like ideology and philosophy of young Americans shifting toward the extremes on both the left and the right, and how much of it is just trolling?
I think it's one bleeding into the next. Unfortunately, I think it begins as trolling. It certainly, I know people who aren't, haven't bled into this, but they like to troll. They like to be edgy, right? It's just
Hmm.
true of young Americans, of young people in general. You want to
Hmm.
push boundaries. And the Overton window has gotten broad enough that the boundaries they're pushing are quite radical. But, sooner or later, perception becomes reality, right? You act so much that you lose track of which face is real, and that's true on both sides, and that's increasingly true on both sides. And that is what began as edgy rebellion against the established dictums and dictates of normal discourse and the established policies, especially when it comes to a topic as contentious as Israel Gaza. Right? It being anti-Semitic or making edgy anti-Israel, anti-Zionist, anti-Jew jokes has been trigger the trade for rebellious people for decades now.
Hmm.
Um, the longer it goes on, the more real it becomes because it sets in, right? You say something over and over and over again enough times, even if you're joking, it becomes true.